And DD India's Saurabh Shukla joins us with more from Washington, D.C. Saurabh, India and the U.S. have signaled the resumption of the trade talks. How significant is this moment for both the countries?
I think this is a very big development, if you ask me. And if you see Prime Minister Narendra Modi's post on X and earlier President Trump's post on Truth Social announcing the resumption of these trade talks and also the personal chemistry between the two leaders. If you ask me, the most consequential part, and I was there in White House today as well till late, and I can tell you that President Trump accords the highest respect for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And this whole thaw, if you ask me, it's a thaw of sorts, has come around only because of the personal chemistry between the two leaders. And that's the reason why this is a clear signal, if you ask me, not only to resume these trade talks, but also to make sure that both the countries expedite their partnership across sectors. This is not about trade alone. This is about India and the US working together for a safer, prosperous, and a world where both the countries' strategic interest is preserved. So I think this is a very, very important development, and we should not only hail it, but also build from it. I do expect that Prime Minister Modi and President Trump will talk, and at some stage, there will be a meeting between the two as well. But I would say that the trade deal and these talks and tariffs is just a small part of it. Obviously, India made sure that its own national interest was not compromised, and there was a clear message coming from Prime Minister Modi, and President Trump also understood that concern that India had, and that's the reason why you see this kind of a thaw coming out, which is will be a major step forward, not only for both the countries, but also a lot of other countries who were watching this very closely.
Absolutely, Saurabh. Personal chemistry between the both leaders has definitely played a big role. How is the resumption of these trade talks with India being viewed in Washington now?
The other element of this, if you ask me, this important announcement that both the leaders have done is that the relationship, the foundation of the relationship stays strong. As two friends, we continue to agree on a lot of issues and we disagree on some issues. But as friends, we can come around our differences and talk to each other and resume and the dialogue is meant for that. What I do expect now is that there will be an agreement after officials meet, and there is a clear message coming from the highest levels now, and that will make their jobs easy. And sources have told me in the White House and other parts of the US government as well that they're very willing to have this kind of a partnership between the two leaders. And this entire, I would say, the process has been fast-tracked following this announcement that has come out from the White House and President Trump, and the reciprocal, post on X by Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
All right. Also, Saurabh, Prime Minister Modi has called President Trump a close friend. How's that personal rapport being perceived in the US political circles?
I think, the mood here in Washington is very clear. And there is a sense that of relief, if you ask me, because there are a lot of people, even in the US administration, who wanted this deal with India because they realized the importance of India in global affairs. They also realized that India is an important partner of the United States. And obviously, they didn't want the trade dispute to cloud the entire bilateral partnership. I would say that India-US relationship is much more multifaceted, whether it's in defense, strategic arena, on technology, on artificial intelligence. There are a lot more that both the countries can do together, even on critical minerals. So I think that message has gone on, and in the Trump White House, let me, tell all of your viewers that President Trump defines the policy. The fact that he has a respect for the Prime Minister, the fact that he has great chemistry, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, that really played a big impact, and that will continue to have an impact on this overarching relationship that we have between the two countries. I think it's in both the countries' interest to make sure that there are enough and more opportunities for these leaders to meet and to continue to engage with each other to make sure that any small differences that the two countries have can be ironed out with the leader-to-leader diplomacy, which really carries a lot of weight in the Trump White House.
All right, Saurabh, thank you so much for giving us